Pisces, and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Tari here at I'll Define Myself. If you are new, welcome back if you are returning. I'm so happy that you are here, that you were tuned in. This is going to be an April reading, spiritual messages coming through for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements in the sign of Pisces. Okay, so if either of those apply to you, then you are in the right space and place. Shout out to all 27 of my subscribers. I love you all. Thank you so much for showing up, for your support. I appreciate every single one of you. With that being stated, let's go ahead and dive into this reading for Pisces, okay? Ground yourself, ground your energy. There's power in the pause, okay? Activate your intuition. This is a general message. Okay, this is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I also encourage you to check out the signs in your other placements as well for Moon, Rising, Venus placements, okay? Pisces, how are you guys doing? My prayer is that you've been caring for yourself physically, mentally, emotionally, and or spiritually. It's so important that we are taking care of our bodies, our complete bodies, okay? We're going to see what spiritual messages are coming through for you all for the month of April. Spirit, what messages do you have for Pisces or areas of their life that they need to focus on, or just what do you need to bring to light for Pisces during the month of April? Take a deep breath in this moment. Your messages are coming soon. I am not one that will typically pull. The messages will pop out when they're meant to, okay? Sometimes we just have to trust the process, be a little patient. Maybe during this time, activate your intuition, pose a question. There's an area in your life that you maybe feel like you need a little guidance on, okay? The first card we have coming through is Say Less. Ooh, say less. Interesting, Pisces. Say less. You know, I say less a lot when other people are just talking and talking, or they're saying something, or they're like, oh, you know, you should do this. And I just be like, you know what, say less, because I can show you better than I can tell you. This can be interpreted in a couple of ways. You could be being called into action in that sense. You could be being called into action. Okay. You could be being called into action. You also have good news coming through for you, which tells me that this is a very prosperous time for you. But I feel like there's a lot of noise around you. This could either be in your head, this could be from other people. But I feel like these are distractions, and it's preventing you from seeing like what's in front of you. You have defense mechanism coming through as well. Huh. What is your defense mechanism, Pisces? What do you feel like why do you need this defense mechanism? I'm curious. That's my question for Spirit for you. Why does Pisces... Spirit, can we clarify this defense mechanism? Why does Pisces need or feel like they need this defense mechanism? Because I feel like this defense mechanism is your energy. But I'm curious as to why you feel like you need it. I feel like you have this need to feel like you have to protect yourself like all the time. Like, I feel like you always have to protect yourself. You do realize that you aren't the only one that's protecting and showing up for yourself, right? But I feel like you just got your armor, like you're locked and loaded to go to bat for yourself. And don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with advocating or anything like that. Nothing wrong with advocating for yourself, Pisces, but it kind of reminds me of that, I think, Yolanda Adams song, because that's what I heard. This battle is not yours, it's the Lord's. And I'm a very spiritual person. I grew up Baptist. Definitely consider myself more spiritual now in that sense. Working with different guides in different ways. Huh. You have this Page of Pentacles coming through, which is a great energy. I think you guys have been potentially worried maybe about money issues or just sort of manifesting the desires of your heart. I think that there are several things that you desire, but you don't necessarily know that, like, you know how to get there. The good news is that you will be okay. Those things financially, career-wise, all of that stuff will fall into place for you as it should. Spirit, can you clarify this say less card? I'm also waiting on that defense mechanism energy as well, because I just feel like you are your defense. I feel like you are your defense, like, all the time though. Like, I feel like you're just like kind of always on. Maybe you feel like you have to protect yourself for whatever reason, but Spirit almost feels like you don't know when to take a step back. You have the Judgment call coming through, clarifying this say less. I don't know how to say this, but I literally just heard you're doing too much. Like, and I'm not trying to come for you, Pisces, at all. But Spirit is saying in that moment, like, you're doing too much. Like, all this energy you've been exerting to, like, going into battle, like, you're going into war, you got your armor on. All of that is stemmed from something. We're going to get to the root of that for sure. But all of these things that you've been putting this energy into, because I do feel like you're maybe having an issue with, like, manifesting. I do feel like you are having, like, possibly money concerns, like maybe there's some root chakra work that you need to do, or some solar plexus work you need to do with believing in this good news, because it's yours, it's done. But, like, Spirit wants you to chill. Like, I literally just heard, like, you doing too much. And you have Judgment right here coming through, because you're being, I feel like you're in this new stage and phase of your life, and I don't know if you, with where you're at right now, if you're in this space and place to really enjoy it and see it for what it is. Like, I feel like it's meant to give you faith, but I don't really know. I don't really know if you believe in that sense. And the reality is that it's important for you to believe. I'm also hearing you need to forgive. What do you need to forgive, Pisces? You have Queen of Cups coming through. Ah, that makes sense. You've been hurt, Pisces. You've been hurt. But you were being called to sit in this space and place and energy of release, of compassion, of forgiveness. You don't have to fight all the time. You don't have to show up in armor. Perhaps ask yourself, why do you feel the need to? There's something that's holding you back that you need to release. You're being ushered into this new stage and phase in your life where your heart's desires will fall into place. You will receive those things. But you being your defense mechanism, you're in this stage right now because there's something you have not forgiven. There's something that you're holding on to. There's something that you need to release. And literally, Spirit is like, please check your emotions. Check your energy. Because here I am, slowly but surely, you're seeing the transformation. You're seeing this good news coming through. You're seeing things unfold. I don't know if it may not be fast enough for you, but there is something that is tied to this defense mechanism why you feel like you always have to fight, and you need to release it. You need to heal from it. You need to let go of it. You need to forgive. Spirit is saying, like, say less, like, in the sense of, like, don't talk yourself out of this process either. Like, sit in it. Spirit, what else do you have? What other messages do you have coming through for Pisces during this time? I have another deck that I'm going to pull from because I feel like I want to clarify that money, for that financial energy coming through. Because I feel like that is a worry for you, but like it's clarifying the good news, right? So I'm going to see if I can clarify it just sort of like a little bit more for you guys. But I want to see if there are any other messages that Spirit has for you coming from the tarot before I go back to my oracle cards for you all. Spirit, what other messages do you have for Pisces? Okay, you have Two of Wands coming through. Okay, you see this if you look at the artwork, you literally is like, I have the world in my hands. There's a globe. He's kind of looking out. You know, you have dreams, you have desires. You could be traveling soon, going somewhere. Maybe you need to get away. Maybe you getting away will serve this grander purpose and contribute to this rebirth. It could provide some clarity for you during this time. But you do have some decisions to make because I feel like you're not fully going to be able to really enjoy and be present for what the divine has for you if you don't find your faith again, or if you don't really release what is truly holding you back and why you feel like you have to fight. Because I do feel like you really feel like you have to fight. Not saying that like you have to come up and like punch people like in the face. I'm not saying that is the energy. But I do feel like you have to go to battle for yourself. And there's a reason why you feel that way, but it's also the very thing that you haven't released that's holding you back. Okay? Let's see if we can clarify this Page of Pentacles energy, this financial opportunity, other things, money and career-wise, that you are possibly trying to manifest, to see if we can just get some more information surrounding that, okay, and what the divine has for you. in that area of your life, because I do feel like it is one that is currently in your mind. Okay. Let's see. Spirit. Ooh, you flipped. This card like really flipped. Okay. Okay, so you have anchor coming through. Anchor coming through. Okay, money blocks, being stuck, financially sound. So I feel like that is a worry for you. Definitely. Money is a worry for you. Being financially sound, which I feel like ties into your safety. Probably need to do some root chakra work. But you have this Page of Pentacles energy coming through, and you're going to receive the desires of your heart in that sense. But I do feel like you're kind of stuck, because I don't know if it's that like you don't believe it, or maybe it's not happening fast enough for you. Your career, I believe you're going to have a very stable career coming through, one where you are able to grow. Okay, one that may also contribute to you traveling as well. Um, but you're too in your head about it. Spirit is like, say less. Like, you're doing too much in that sense. Um, let's see what mermaid energy is coming through for you guys for the month of April. You have light. Pisces, you need to find your light again. What? If you look into this mermaid's eyes, like, she has hope. You know, they have hope. They have, when they look out, what they see is bright, and you can see it in their eyes. But I feel like when you look out, you maybe don't see the world from that lens. And Spirit wants you to find that energy again, because it's a very important piece. It's a very important part of your good news, and being able to truly receive what the divine has for you. Okay? Spirit, what animal energy does Pisces need to work with in the month of April? Lizard spirit coming through. Number 38. Angel number for you guys. Dream the world into being. Find your faith again, okay? Release, forgive, whatever has a hold on you that makes you feel like you just got to be in fight or flight mode, okay? Dream the world into being. Sometimes you got to believe it in order to see it. Sometimes you have to believe it in order to see it. That might just be what I title your message. Okay, Pisces, that's all I've got for you from Spirit. Okay, I hope this message resonated to a certain degree. If not, please check out the signs in your other placements, okay? Rising, Moon, Venus sign placements. Again, like, comment, subscribe, okay? Please like the video. It helps out the channel. Just make sure I'm able to reach a broader audience, which ultimately my hope and prayer is that whoever needs to hear these messages hears them and is able to receive them. Okay. I'm going to love you and leave you guys until next time. Take care.